Welcome to the Indian Newslink podcast series Coffee with Kamil by Kamil Lakshman.
The mind is a fascinating topic. And sometimes when you are not present to the demarcations that are operating within us, it's difficult to actually tell what's going on, because outwardly it's you speaking, you listening, you hearing, you thinking, and it all gets rather muddled. But if you were to pause and just observe, you will find that there seems to be so many parts at play. And the person that actually then speaks or thinks or does is dictated by these various elements at play. There's the thought, there is the feeling, there is a silent witness, it seems, who's judging, yes or no, and then there's the silent one with no say at all. Then there's that sense of emotion, how you feel, and then there seems to be the mind and memory and the brain. Wow, so many, all at play. So how do we tell the difference between them? It's simple if one has figured it out, yet very complex when you see it as a bundle. Because where does one start? Where does one finish? Is there interaction between them? Does one affect the other? What exactly is going on? And then there's this mystery of thought. Where does it come from? Does it come from within? Is it influence from outside? Or does it have some kind of origin? Or has no origin at all? And if we look at patterns, that's also very interesting, because there seems to be, it starts from nothing and then it goes to nothing if it's not acted upon. And it's almost like as if it's traveling and a passing passenger through. Something comes in your mind, it's there. If it's captured, then it's acted upon. It's thought more about. It then leads to something else and then to something else. And that initial thought then sort of dissipates, flies away, goes out of the mind. And the ones that remain are the ones that are acted upon or further thought about, pondered upon. But it just seems to have a will of its own. And one does wonder then, who is driving what we do or don't do? The acts and omissions. Is it us? The me that's doing it? Am I driving it? Am I skillfully maneuvering myself through the journey of life? Or is it just random influences that are doing that? The marketing, the branding, the opinions of others. Well, these are very, very interesting observations to have. Because if you did know and if you did understand how it all worked, it would make your journey more mindful, in the sense that you would have a better control. You would be the charioteer of your chariot. You would be controlling it. So who is this you? Is it the combination of all the things that we've just talked about? Or is it something other? This podcast is just for you to put this to you, to think it through. It may help, it may not help.
Thank you for listening to the Indian Newsling podcast series Coffee with Kamil by Kamil Lakshman.